Welcome to Relationships DNA webinars. My name is Vishal Shah and I am a relationship coach. Most importantly, a mindfulness-based relationship coach. My approach is very much an inside-out approach to relationships. Now, before I tell you more about myself, I'd like to ask you some questions. Are you finding it difficult to attract your soulmate? Have you noticed repeated patterns in your relationships? Would you like to thrive and not just survive in your relationship? Do you want to connect to your real self? If you have said yes to any of these, then you are at the right place. I'd also like to ask you another question at this stage, and I'd really like you to think about it. What is it that you desire in your relationship, current or future? What is it that you lack in your current relationship that you would really want to have, if you are in a relationship, that is? Or if you're not in a relationship, then think about your previous relationships and what went wrong or what you thought lacked in them. You probably said one or more of these. You said certainty and stability is what you possibly lacked or something that you desire. You want a relationship which is lasting, one that you know is going somewhere. Passion and intimacy is what you want. Just like the couple in the background, you want an intimate, sensual, and sexual relationship where the fire never burns out. Motivation and encouragement. You desire a partner that stands behind you and pushes you to do well in whatever it is that you do. Connection and love. You want someone who you can have a deep connection with, a relationship where there is compassion for each other. Truth, respect, and authenticity. Now, this is quite a common one. A partner who doesn't cheat on you, who trusts you and you trust them, a relationship where there is no infidelity. Understanding is what you want. You desire a partner who can stand in your shoes and look at the situation from your perspective. Unity and support is what you desire. You want somebody who will be there for you and will stand by you and support you no matter what the situation. Now, here is the problem, and these next two slides will tell you what it is. This is what happens at the beginning of a relationship. As you can see, the couple in the image, there is an equal distribution of energy amongst them. This is taking you right down to the energetic level because it was Nikola Tesla who said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Quantum physics has also shown us that we're not just physical matter, but energy beings. So let's look at this from an energetic perspective, going right to the root of the problem. Like we mentioned in the previous slides, you desire something from your relationship, whether current or future. So what happens at the beginning is that you are attracted to someone who gives you that which you desire. You will have noticed this. Let's say you desire someone who motivates you and encourages you. This desire is because you lack that in yourself. You most likely lack willpower, possibly you have low self-confidence, low self-esteem. Or you desire someone who understands and listens to you. It is because you are possibly not heard when you were young and you are attracted to someone who has all ears for you. Thus, there is a match, and the relationship initially becomes very intense and passionate. You're both giving and taking from each other energetically, and there is a balance of power. You feel complete because your desires have been met. And we've all been here at some time or the other. Just like the image shows, there is equal distribution of energy. You feel good. After some time, by the way, this image, do not show it to your kids if you have any, they might have nightmares. But this is what happens energetically. Although this picture shows the energy drainage one way, it can be both ways. You see, your partner can only keep on filling that lack for so long. That lack of self confidence that you sought in your partner can no longer be filled by him or her, or your partner can listen to you for so many days. They soon grow tired of the constant talking. What ends up happening is that you compete for the same energy. So you still expect to receive that motivation and encouragement from your partner, or you still expect for them to listen to you. And it is these expectations that bring up your control dramas, which eventually gets to a point where both partners start draining energy from each other. This is where you feel tired emotionally, mentally, and physically. A power struggle ensues as both are competing for the same energy. No longer is there give and take, but just take, take, and take. Usually one is more dominant than the other. However, if one stays in this relationship as it is, then it becomes a codependent relationship. Both partners drain energy from each other. The relationship becomes challenging or even toxic, and at this point, there is usually talk of separation. Now, some of you might be here now or have been here in their previous relationships. I know I was. Now, if you are in such a relationship where there is a power struggle, where you feel drained most of the time, the relationship no longer is like how it was before, or you've had such relationships in the past and you don't want to attract them anymore, then where you want to get is here. A relationship where both partners give, and give. Of course, there is take, but it's take after it's given and not taking through a power struggle. This is an interdependent relationship and not a codependent relationship. This amplifies each other's energies and there is no feeling of lack. There is harmony in the relationship and it turns into a loving and beautiful partnership. So you're probably asking, how can I get there so that if you're looking to attract an ideal partner, you don't attract a relationship where there is a power struggle? Or if you're already in a challenging relationship, then how can you get to a loving, beautiful relationship? Well, you can get there if your partner is complete themselves. They don't take energy without it being given to them. They complement you rather than complete you. Give energy not to fill your lack, but to amplify your energy. They come from a space of unconditional love, give, give, and give to you. Now, you're probably thinking it's impossible to find such a partner, or it's impossible to get these values from my current partner. It's too idealistic. So, here is the twist. The only way you can attract a partner like that or attract those qualities in your current partner is by being that yourself. We attract what we vibrate at. Again, thinking in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. And if you are in a relationship, then you can attract the qualities that are favorable to you because we are multidimensional beings and we attract the qualities in our partner that resonate with our frequency. If all this sounds too complex, then there is a free webinar that you can sign up to, which will show you how you can be that person. I will share with you the 3 shifts that I myself made to attract those qualities in my current partner such that we have moved now from a toxic relationship to a beautiful, loving relationship. And I tell you this, it is possible. Once you make the 3 shifts, you will understand that it is your own mind that has been sabotaging your relationships. You will identify those blocks and detrimental beliefs, make them conscious, and release them. You will connect with your real self, thus be able to attract your ideal partner, your soulmate, or thrive, not just survive, but thrive in your relationship. Now, here is where I introduce myself fully. At this stage, you're probably wondering, who am I? I am the founder of Relationships DNA, a coach, a speaker, and an influencer. I studied at the University of Birmingham and Warwick Business School in the West Midlands in the UK. And I worked for companies like Compaq, now HP, and other major global IT companies like Logica, which is now CGI. The reason why I tell you this is this has given me a great foundation to bring you this material in this format, which is easily understandable and applicable. I have always wondered though, why am I here and what is my purpose? A question I have asked myself since I was a child. I found my answer after a transformation I went through in the years 2012-2013. I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy, not that I have one, but it was whilst I was in that dark place where I had pretty much lost everything, including my relationship with my wife, we were about to separate, that I actually found myself. The same 3 shifts that I made at that time to connect to my real self and move towards completeness are those that I will be sharing with you in my webinar. So click on the link below, it may be in the description or on the side, to get more details and register on this free webinar. I look forward to seeing you on the other side and truly helping you with attracting an ideal partner or thriving, not just surviving, but thriving in your current relationship. Or if what you are looking for is to simply connect to your real self, then this webinar will show you how to do that too. This is to your well-being.